Hello, Randy Rain here, and I'm always looking for these vintage Sears toys because they're always TOMY. And the Crazy Loco is just like the Crazy Buggy, just like the Flippity Flyer, and it's just one of those, and it is for sure TOMY. And I'm sure you've got to have seen this thing before. I have found so many different versions of this thing. And I'm sure you've seen this thing before because if you ever went to a mall and went to the toy store there, they always had like a little display out front with the toys going all the time. This is like something you'd see there. And this thing is complete. I've got the instructions. I have all the pieces. The only thing is supposedly, I haven't even tried it, but supposedly the little train doesn't work. And on the tracks, it's this track right here, and there's these little guardrails, and they go with these little pegs, and two pegs are broken off, and they're stuck in here. So I need to do something about that. I think I could fix that, but I need to start with the train. Now, I was told it didn't work. But what the hell do they know? Well, that gear is starting to split. It's not completely split, but it's starting to. It's working its way down into the thick part here. This gear over here is nice. There's nothing wrong with that one. But before I open this up, you can see it. Have a look. So it says Toy Town. Okay, but then in little tiny letters underneath it says TOMY. I don't know who Toy Town is. But that's not the first time I've seen Toy Town, though. Oh, there's lead in here. That's what that rivet is. It's lead. Okay. Well, that's nice to know. Let's have a closer look at these gears. Now this one is an idle gear. There's nothing to make that split. I do see this gear right here is cracking. So that one needs to be replaced. This is an idle gear. That's fine. This is cracked. I can see that cracked. I think that's the noise maker. Then we have, looks like an 8-tooth gear, and of course it's cracked as well. Okay, I just noticed this gear is cracked. And you can see how this gear is cracking. This noisemaker gear, you can see it's cracked. And then this gear, you can see is cracking. Okay, I have this gear, but this one has a much smaller bore size. So there's one. I have an 8-tooth gear as well, but it's got the smaller bore too. Go ahead and clean up this motor. Blue wire. Scratch it in. No marker. Scratch it in. I'm going to start with some WD-40 on this one. You know, there's always the, I cringe when you do this and when you use that, and you shouldn't use this and you should use this and you don't use that and all this. And you know what? I don't care, because 3-in-1 oil works just fine. There. And those are there. And that goes like that. So this one little gear for the noise maker has a little ridge on both sides. It's not going to allow me to lay it flat. So I am cutting this one off so it will lay flat. I'm going to try at least. So I'm going to do this in some stages here. Now I'm going to vacuum. Okay, there's the first round. Now, go ahead and try to work these gears, the teeth. I gotta hurry. So I have an idea with this guardrail. I need these pieces out, and they need to have a hole in them. Now a bigger drill bit, so I need to drill out this hole. I cut a little piece of metal rod. That seems to be pretty strong. There you go. It's probably stronger than the other ones now. Be careful not to break those. Okay, so here's all my pieces. Took me a couple tries to get them. So it's like that. And then this one goes here. Goes here. And it has to fit in the switch, because when you turn the switch, it moves it in and out of position. So right now with it off, this will spin, and then when you turn it on, now we're actually connecting. Now these two batteries are in parallel, which I don't think is a good idea, because they're just charging each other, and these aren't chargeable batteries. You really should have a diode, but it'd be okay, I'm sure. Then this can go. So I found some cracks in the plastic that I wasn't told about when I bought this thing, but I just glued them together with some CA glue, and it seems to be holding up. And this one is very finicky. The most finicky one of these things I've seen. If you don't get it exactly right, it does not work. But you want to see it. All right, so here we go. Turning it on. So this thing's more of a piece of art than it is a toy, but it is fun to watch, and it is definitely one of those things you would see at those toy store at the mall out in the front. They're just going constantly. Anyway, if you like this, the Crazy Loco from Toy Town TOMY, then I sure would appreciate a big thumbs up. If you want to see more of this stuff, of course, hit the subscribe button. I want to thank these people here. These are patrons. These are people helping me out. These are people allowing me to do this. I can't believe I'm allowed to do this and show you how to make these things, and it's just so rewarding to me, actually. And so I really thank these people a whole lot. And if you want to become one of these great people, of course, there's a link below. Anyway, that is the Toy Town TOMY Crazy Loco.